Okay, so I have a problem with this card's language. Because in this card text, it reads, must be special summoned by banishing the above cards you control, can be special in other ways, you didn't use polymerization. Okay. Once per turn, you can target 2 of your banished Ritual Beast cards. Return them to the graveyard. And if you do, add 1 Ritual Beast card from your deck to your hand. If you do. If you return them to the graveyard. During either player's turn, you can return this card you control to the extra deck. Then target 2 of your banished monsters. Not in the graveyard, right? They're not in the graveyard. They're still banished. 1 Ritual Beast Tamer monster and 1 Spiritual Beast monster. Special summon them in defense position. So if they are returned to the graveyard, then you can add the Ritual Beast card from your deck to your hand. It shouldn't be you can activate this effect, then suddenly activate this effect to chain it. It doesn't work like that, because if you return them to the graveyard, they're not banished, so you cannot therefore activate this effect. But if they're still banished and they're not in the graveyard, you cannot activate this effect. It doesn't make sense. That's not how this card works. This card should be fixed. Now, let me show you an example. Filter. Increase life points. This card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster. Negate that attack. And if you do, gain life points equal to that target's attack. This card works. You can counter this card by, say, if you were using Elemental Hero and you were attacking and they were like, oh, well, he's about to attack for a win. And they use Draining Shield to negate your attack. Suddenly, you decide, oh, I'm going to use Max Change on that Elemental Hero. That attack is now not negated. This fizzles because that card is no longer on the field. Because if you do, you don't negate the attack because the card is no longer on the field. So there's my example right there. This card doesn't work. I've actually used, masked heroes to counter this card. So, I mean, fix your cards, Konami. Just saying. Fix your cards. Fix them. Fix your cards.